What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Mario B coming at you guys with our week 7 battle for the Relic Region League. If you didn't catch our last battle, it will be in the description down below. But we did take the W against, I believe it was the real Slim Shady. So we actually secured our first place. Yeah, I don't know how to say it, but we basically secured first place, and we definitely locked in for playoffs for the season. This is a bit of a shorter season league. It's about 9 weeks, I think, or 10, but we already locked our spot into playoffs. But nonetheless, we're still going hard every week, just trying to get as many wins as we can. I don't really see like how people bring less or like care less on their team builds later on in the season. I'm trying to finish it out strong. So today we're taking on Soham Spur, aka Soham the God. His channel description will be down below because I know that he does make videos as well. So I'll go ahead and make sure to link his channel down below if you guys do want to check him out. And I highly suggest that you guys do go check him out. He's a great battler and a really funny guy. So as you guys can see the matchup right here, his 6 versus our 6. So I just want to address one thing. Soham did not bring anything that I expected. I mean, I did expect 10 growth for sure, just to deal with something like my Greninja, maybe with like an AV set, but Tyranrum I was not expecting. Durant I could see him bringing, but I wasn't really expecting it to come to this battle. Keldeo I did prep for, and the Slurpuff was also something that I did not see coming. He has stuff like Excadrill, Tyranitar, like an adamant max attack Tyranitar pretty much ran through my whole team. So he actually brought a team that I wasn't expecting. But the team that I'm actually bringing a 4 attacks Mega Pinsir, just to break down his team. I didn't see Sword Dance being viable this week because I am running Tailwind on my Tornadus with the Charty Berry to take hits from his rock type mons like the Excadrill and the Tyranitar as well. My Tornado set is actually a bulk up set. I believe it's bulk up, Tailwind, knockoff, and superpower. Superpower was there, of course, to hit things like the Excadrill and the Tyranitar and the Durant for super effective damage. My Decidueye there is meant to take any variant of Keldeo. It's mostly defensive, but does have that Spadef as well to take on that Spadef Keldeo or physical Keldeo. Doesn't really matter. That's mainly Decidueye's role this game. My Greninja here was Walterium Z max special attack with the Hydro Pump. It also carried Ice Beam, U-Turn, and Gunk Shot, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. My Rhydon was fully defensive to take on things like Tiz Excadrill and an adamant max attack Tyranitar, which he didn't end up bringing, but I could see being useful against things like the Durant and the Tyrantrum. And the Dredagon was AV, mostly to take on the Keldeo backup check as well. And can't really remember what other mon I had it for. Sorry guys, I played this battle about a week and a half ago. It is a little bit late, so I do apologize for that. But at team matchup, I see Durant. I'm expecting just basically like either I know it's not one of his Z-Mon, so we should be okay. So I'm just expecting like a Life Orb or Choice Banded Durant. Keldeo, I wasn't really sure whether to expect special or physical, but either variant we can take on. Tyrantrum I was expecting to be Scarf that team preview just because of the way his team set up. Either Choice Banded or Choice Scarf, because the Rotom Frost of course could be Choice Scarfed as well. It is one of his Z-Mons, so that was a thing to keep in mind. 10 growth I do expect to be fully Spadef with like an Assault Vest just to take on something like my Greninja, so it doesn't really cause any problems. And the Slurpuff I was expecting for a Belly Drum set, to be completely honest, because Belly Drum with Return and the Drain Punch pretty much ran through my whole team. That's part of what Dredagon was here to do as well, as it is AV. It can take on the Slurpuff if it does Belly Drum up. I believe I just had the Rough Skin, wanted to get that Rough Skin chip damage off in order to bring in my Greninja once I get a Tailwind up, and I can go ahead and actually outspeed that thing. So let's go ahead and go into the battle. Oops, Sorry if you guys could hear that. I went ahead and decided to lead off my Greninja as he decides to lead off his Rotom Frost. Fearing that it might be Scarf, I go ahead and switch into my Dredagon, seeing how I can go ahead and sack that thing off, but he just goes ahead and lets off the Z move, and as you can see, that does big damage. He's going to go ahead and knock me down to about 23%, and then he's going to go ahead and finish me off with the Blizzard. So bye bye to Dredagon. Really sucks to see him go, but honestly he didn't really help with anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Mega Pinsir here and go ahead and try to scare out this Rotom Frost with close combat. Not trying to play around with this thing, but now that I know he isn't Scarf, I'm not scared to bring this in and just release it. So I go ahead and let off the close combat on the Slurpuff, as he's going to go ahead and reveal to be max defense, which was actually a really good bring on his part. It really stopped my Mega Pinsir from really doing anything. I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Rhydon, as he's going to go ahead and pull a double into his Tyranrum. Probably expecting me to go into something like Tornadus, or maybe the Decidueye on his Slurpuff, just to try to hit it hard on the special side, but I ended up going ahead and switching into my Rhydon here, as he's going to go ahead and double back out into the Rotom Frost. I'm just going to go ahead and get at my Rocks here. Rocks really helped chip down that Rotom Frost every time it came in. It helped get a little bit of chip off on the Slurpuff, Keldeo things. In hindsight, I probably should have gone for a Stone Edge here, or an Earthquake, just because Rocks, as you can see, Rocks don't really hit his team too hard except for this Rotom Frost, which after it really let off his Z move, we pretty much know it's not going to be putting in as much work as he would like to. So wish I would have gone for a Stone Edge there, even just a Earthquake, but he's going to go ahead and hit me with the Blizzard here. I know for sure I can live because I do have some special defense investment, as I'm going to go for a Stone Edge and hit it, and the crit didn't really matter. It knocked out any variant of Rotom, even if it was max HP. As he brings in the Slurpuff here, I decided just to go ahead and sack this Rhydon off, since I'm not really going to be able to do anything at 7%, and he can't really use it as sack fodder either, as he just knocks me out with the Dazzling Gleam here. I'm going to bring in Greninja, and on this turn, I knew he was trying to bait out the Z move. I made a really bad play here, and I just let off my Walterium Z on his Protect, but man, I knew it. I was hesitant clicking over the Z move, like should I let it go off, but I ended up I just got desperate trying to take down this Slurpuff so that my Mega Pinsir can go ahead and take it out, as he makes a great play, protects. Next turn I'm going to hit him with the Hydro Pump, as he's just going to go ahead and let off a Wish here. He's going to go ahead and protect, as I'm going to go ahead and double into my Decidueye. I figured I might as well just trap this with Spirit Shackle. I do have Spirit Shackle, Toxic, Synthesis, and I believe a Leaf Blade on this set. So I'm just going to go ahead and Toxic this, as he's going to go ahead and get up his webs. Actually I have Spirit Shackle here, trapping it, and then as he gets up his webs, and then now I'm going to go ahead and go for the Toxic as he goes ahead and protects here. So I'm just going to speed this part up a little bit because it is a little bit stally, but he's just going to hit me with the D-Gleam here. That's not really going to do anything to me. I'm pretty I'm not too special defensive, but I do have some special defense in bulk, as he's just gonna let off a Wish here. I'm just gonna let off a Leaf Blade, just trying to weaken this thing down. I go ahead and reveal to have the Roost here. I didn't have Synthesis, I had Roost, sorry about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the Roost here. She's taking that toxic damage heavy. I think he's just gonna try to chip me down as much as he can, but it's not really gonna work because I do have the Roost. So here, next turn he is gonna die to the toxic, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get up a Roost and then go ahead and let this thing die off, as he did get the Wish. So at this moment I'm realizing how weak my team is if that is a Choice Scarfed Tyranrum. I'm going to need to get up a Tailwind and put in work on my Mega Pinsir, because Mega Pinsir pretty much sweeps at this point. If you guys look at his team, Frustration hits, 10 growth. If it is max defense by chance, it is like a 2-hit KO. I will do about 75% to it, since I am not a Swords Dance variant. Tyranrum dies to the close combat, Keldeo dies to Frustration. Actually might die to a quick attack. I believe it did like 77%, and right now it's at 100, so I probably would have had to do 2 hits, but nonetheless Durant would have gotten knocked out by a close combat as well. So that's kind of my mindset right now, just going ahead and trying to get up that Tailwind, as he actually reveals to be Hone Claws. He gets the Wish back, gets the full health. I go ahead and Spirit Shackle here, as he reveals to have the Rock Polish. This man brought Double Dance Durant against me, which was terrifying, super terrifying. Really good bring on my opponent's part though, like no hate. That's such a cool set. I didn't even know this thing learned rock polish. I didn't know it learned home claws. So here I'm kind of in a position where I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? He goes ahead and iron heads and gets the flinch. Yes, he gets the flinch. Not that it mattered too much, but it did help. Would have helped to get some extra chip off on him. But in the end of the battle, it didn't really end up mattering too much. Here I'm going to go ahead and get the tailwind off with my Tornadus, as he's going to go ahead and Iron Head. I was hoping that he would knock me out, but he didn't, since I am a pretty defensive Tornadus. And here I'm just going to go ahead and go for the superpower, trying to hit it. Tangrowth comes in, as I don't have any form of flying stab here, so I'm just going to switch out into my Mega Pinsir, as I know I can take any hit from this thing, as he goes for the knockoff. Here, I should have predicted him to go into the Tyranrum and close combat, but I didn't. I ended up just going for frustration. Like I said, just getting desperate, trying to knock out that Tangrowth. And my Tailwind actually goes out here, as I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Tornadus, as I made another misplay. I probably should have sacked the Greninja off at this point, so I could have got that other Tailwind off. And yeah, I ended up doing a big misplay, and I'm going to go ahead and pay for it, as it does turn out to be Choice Scarfed Tyranrum. He's going to go ahead and head smash the rest of my team, and that's going to be a good game to Soham Spur, aka Soham the God. So I believe this was our second loss on the season, if I'm not mistaken. Second or third. I think it's second though. Hey man, but great prep on my opponent's part. He didn't bring a lot of the threats that I thought he was going to bring, which ended up working out great for him, because a lot of the mons that he did bring, I wasn't expecting. So good prep on my opponent's part. Great game to my boy Soham. Make sure to check out his channel. Will be down in the description below. And yeah guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are brand new watching my channel for the first time, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Next game, I am going to be trying to put in the absolute work and try to bounce back from this loss. I believe we play competency, and he has a pretty threatening team as well, so make sure to stay tuned for the next battle. Like I said, the last battle we played was a good one as well. Will be in the description down below. And yeah, that's pretty much all guys. Make sure to have a great rest of your day. Make sure to stay blessed. Make sure to stay beautiful. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.